Shit. What? Bear with us, guys. Bear with us. Thank you for your time and attention and love. This is the part I talk about messy action. And you have to be very calm and breathe in these situations because nothing in life is ever going to go beautifully. This is going to be a story that we share one day when there's like hundreds of people on the stage screen behind me. And I'm like, we started off just in my bedroom in this little studio that that I made in a boiling ass hot room in London. But this is the part of the vision. This is the part of the story. This is all part of messy action. So I just wanted to share that because I know so many people in my situation right now. I know because I've been there, I've done that, I've learned my lessons. They will start peeing themselves. They'll be super scared. They'll be super nervous. They'll be worried. They'll be like, oh my gosh, what's people going to think? Who cares? Don't worry what people think. People know that we're human and people know that there's tech issues and people know that we're all trying to do our best. And if you surround yourself with humans who are authentic and transparent, like I am with you guys, you will notice that life feels a lot more fulfilling because you don't have to stress and worry about things that you sometimes don't have control over. So yeah, that's all I had to say for you guys. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Oh wow. Okay. Um. All right. So I'm here in. No, this is just like. Okay. Oh. Whoa. I'm like watching myself. I joined my own YouTube. That was funny. I literally just like clicked and joined my own YouTube live. Okay, okay, okay. Um, I guess it even. I mean, even if we can't get it, even if I can't get you on the YouTube live, it's fine because people can still see you. Oh yeah, for sure. I can see everybody on Instagram perfectly fine. It's just yeah, no, Emily is here. She messaged me earlier saying she would join us and she would join us to see this shenanigans, to see the messy action that we always talk about. But I personally love it, and I like to see people's mistakes and failures because I like seeing how we grow from this. I like just before I hit record on all of this and live, I already like filmed a little like behind the scenes of my room, like the setup of my room. So like 5 years from now, and we can share with everybody. This is how we started in my little bedroom, a little YouTube and Instagram live, and this is where we are now with like a massive stage and like a theater room or like a huge ass stadium with where we're having a big event, and we have a team and tech founders and people that are like doing all of that for us. So yeah, okay, let me just one. Yeah. Yeah, just do it because I already got like the behind the scenes setup of like I just started off today with just in my room because I always picture how it's gonna like I always see us 5 years from now or 10 years from now how much we can change and evolve and grow, and this is just like the beginning. This is just like a launch of our storyboard vision. Nothing actually properly is working apart from what we fixed, which were payment links and all those bloody buttons that we were trying to figure out for 2 days. But again, all part of the process, all part of the learning curve. And I hope everybody here, whether you're on YouTube Live or on Instagram, you understand that I promise you nothing in your life will ever go according to plan. I'm telling you that from experience because it never will. You always try to make things perfect. Everybody does this. They're trying to make the whole setup perfect, the HD quality, the this and that. It's fine. Sometimes people just care about your authentic, straight up message on Instagram or on your stories. Like I have been doing for the past few days, just raw and real, lying down on the floor before bed at 1 a.m. and 12:30 a.m. and like crazy late hours. But it's all okay. It's fine. Oh, is that Z? Oh, Z's here. Okay, nice. Nice to meet you, Z. Thank you, Emily. So she says celebrating you both. Appreciate you. Okay, I think right now I have tried to figure this out. I'm in the settings, and I genuinely in the live settings I can't even find how to add a co-host. So okay, all right, cool, cool, cool. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Who's on YouTube? I want to see the message because I only see Maruk and Shadscape and Healing the Collective, and that's it. Come on, where's all the people? Where's all the peoples? So here's the thing. I would recommend that you guys who are on Instagram, I mean, if you can be on both, please, like, be my guest, because I want you to hear Camille, and like Camille's on Instagram, so I'd rather you guys be here listening to the conversation that we're going to be having here, because me and Camille are actually going to be sharing a lot about the launch and what we're doing. But on YouTube, I'm sharing the screen. So if you want to see what we're talking about, I'm sharing the screen on YouTube. I can't do it on the phone. So that's why I wanted her to be on the screen. But again, if you guys can join both, great. If you want to have your phone on Instagram and on your laptop, you come on the YouTube live so you can see the screen, that would be great. And if you don't want to do either, that's totally fine too. Yeah, don't worry. We're going to be sharing everything. You're gonna see over the next few days chaos and links and shares and buttons and things to go, for you guys to go play around with, which the How to Human family and community have already had early insights to for the past days. So them are like have ants in their pants and they already know. But you guys around the world, nobody knows yet. They don't know the name, they don't know the launch, they don't know anything. They're just like, just tell us, Sadiq, just tell us, because of all my teasing. And your people too, Camille, they all just like, just tell us what this launch is. Yeah. Yep. 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 Yeah. What did I say? Invite link for guest is there before you start stream. Oh, before you start the stream. Well, we've already started. It's fine. We've already started the stream, so so no invite list, no more invite. I guess, but it's fine. It's fine. I know. I'd rather if you guys can be on both, so you can hear Camille, because I'd obviously this is like a two-way stream, because half of this whole live, Camille's going to be sharing a lot of value and a lot of her journey and how we teamed up, what we're doing, what the vision is, where we're going, and all of that good stuff. And at the same time, on the screen, I'll be sharing with you live, like things that we've built together, what we're working on, the vision, the mission, my energy that's going towards this collaboratively with Camille's energy and what we're creating for the world, just to create a better world, to create the new earth, as she likes to call it. But it's just, I truly believe that we're all here for a reason. So the first thing, as I always start with every single live, every event that I do, right, is thank you everybody for being here and for being patient with our shenanigans, as always, with the tech difficulties and stuff. But it's okay. As I've just been saying to you guys all this time, it's totally okay for you guys to make mistakes, for you guys to show people that you're human. That's literally one of the reasons why, as a servant leader, I am trying to be the role model for the people who are in my community, but the people who follow me as well, the people who are around my energy, because I just want you all to know that nothing in your life is ever going to go according to plan. This is not going to be a perfect live stream. It already hasn't been, right? It's all messy action in the beginning. We don't have to add Camille into the YouTube. It's fine. Even if I was to like rehearse all of this and we did tests beforehand, right, Camille? Like on the days, like things just happen, and honestly speaking, we just didn't even have the time to even go through the rehearsal because we've been just literally hustling to just get everything working. That's all our main job, I'd say, over the last few days, from the chaos and the late nights, was just for everything to be working in the back end. So when we share the links and we share the mission and we share the vision and everything today, we just want you guys to go and check it out and see if you align, see if it resonates, see if you guys want to be a part of this. And if not, that's okay. We are going to be doing this with or without you, but we'd rather have you with us. We'd rather have you be part of something that's going to be helping humans harmonize in the best way possible. And my mission in life is truly to serve and support others, right? Is to help others find their life's purpose, like the way that we have, that we're working on like beautiful big things in the world, that we're trying to do our best to show up every single day and to help people and inspire people and motivate them and just spread that love, positive energy. Someone said to me or a few people said to me the other day a few days ago in our live event in person, Sadiq, how do you have so much energy? You do so much. You're crazy. You're chaotic. You're going to get burnt. Two people in the last 1 month have told me I'm going to burn out. Two in my face, in person, telling me I'm going to burn out. You telling me, Coach Sadiq, you telling me I'm going to burn out? Listen, the number one thing you have to realize in your life, both YouTube and Instagram, both of you guys, is that nobody in your life can ever tell you how to live your life. They can never dictate how what's going to happen to you. I know they can never dictate how your life is going to turn out. This is the biggest lesson I've learned in my whole journey. People will always try to tell you, hey, you're going to burn out. You're going to get stressed. You're going to get anxiety. You're going to get divorced. You're going to have this. You're going to have, like people always are going to talk negative because they're in that environment all the time. They're constantly surrounded by negativity from the news and social media and comparison. But guys, I promise you, once you have that level of inner peace and tranquility within your heart and soul, that you can show up into the world being your true, authentic, transparent, vulnerable self, and you truly know that you are aligned as a, trusted performance advisor, mindset performance coach, whatever you want to call me. I have aligned my life over the last 10 years. I've worked on investing in myself so much. That's the reason why I literally coach people around how to align mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Why would I teach people something that I don't live by? That is what you call hypocrisy, right? That you can't teach. And I meet many of these coaches around the world that are teaching other people and serving their clients, but they don't even live their own life like that. So one of the things I live my life by, and I hope some of you guys can take notes on this quick little section, is that number one, you should never ever let anyone else dictate your life. Please don't let anyone else tell you how to live your life, what your purpose is. You need to do this, you need to do that. No, that's your own job. That's your life's purpose that you have to figure out. You can get the best coaches, therapy, and mindset, performance mentors. You can get whoever you want to help you. But at the end of the day, deep down, if you don't know what you truly want to do with your life, slowly, day by day, figure it out. Everything in life you can figure out. You just have to work on the inner healing. You have to work on yourself harder than you work on anything else, as Jim Rohn always says. So that's the first thing. Don't let anyone else dictate your life. Second thing, you have to learn how to align in all areas of your life. And we're going to go into that in a bit when I share with you our mission and vision and what we're working on. But I guess the third thing would be that you have to have unshakable belief in yourself. Because like I said, everybody will try to extract your energy, tell you you're going to burn out, tell you to calm down. All of these things that people have said to me over the last almost a year of me building my community. And it's just crazy because people will always try to dictate your life. And the biggest thing I've learned is just nod your head and say thank you. I appreciate you, thank you. And let them carry on with their life, and let you then show up and show them that you never burn out because you know how to look after yourself. You have that level of self-love, you have that level of purpose, and you know what you're doing in your life, and you, on top of everything, you look after yourself. So again, thank you everybody for joining us on the Instagram live, on YouTube. Appreciate you for being here, for being part of my journey. However long you've been here, I appreciate you for being here. And of course, the biggest appreciation and the biggest gratitude for me is this amazing woman, Camille, who we met, like, I think probably like more than 5 years now, maybe 6. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, so that's 5 years. So 2020, imagine. So about 5 years is when I met Camille. And honestly, one of the things I always liked about her since meeting her was the fact that, just like me, her soul is always towards serving others. The first thing, she can't help it. Like, she just wants to help others. How can I help you? How can I be of service? Hey, Sadiq, what do you need? Where can I add value? How can I support you? What can I like add into your life to make your life a bit easier? That's a massive trait in servant leadership, right? That's something that most people in the world don't have. And I've been over the last 5 years, and she will attest to this after. But honestly, she's one of those humans that she's always hustling in the back end. She's like that geek in the back end that just like hustle, curating the most amazing, epic, creative, like just beautiful things that nobody ever gets to experience apart from me and her partner now. I guess we're the only two people that actually have seen her zone of genius, creating the stuff that she does, the master, like, inside of her that just comes out when she geeks out on creativity, on content, on social media stuff, on branding, on visioning stuff, on creating something from nothing. This is the woman. Like, she's the one that literally creates the most epic thing. And I always told her, Camille, no one gives you credit enough for how epic you are, and no one ever tells, or no one even knows, like, what the hell you're doing. Like, she does so much, guy. I'm telling you. And I said this on my story the other day, right? Without her, what you're gonna see today doesn't exist. Sadiq will still be working on it 6 months down the line. It's coming, guys, nearly done. 6 months later, like I'm telling you, this woman, I'm so grateful for, because this collaboration with her, the friendship that we have, the connection, the vibes, every piece of support that she's helped me through the good times and the bad times. Because even when I came back from Dubai to what, a year, 2 years ago or a year ago? No, it was a year ago. It was this year that when I came back to London from Dubai, beginning of this year in January, no one else I messaged or called. The first person I messaged was her. I was like, Camille. And she still remembers the only thing I said to her, Camille, 2 words, it's time. That's that's all I said. And she just, I knew she's gonna get it. She's the only one who gets it. All I said was Camille, like in her Discord, because we communicate through Discord. She don't use nothing else. So she's the only person, like anytime she messages, I get it straight away because no one else messages you on Discord. But literally, I just said, Camille, it's time. And she just got it. She's like, cool. Like little emoji, let's go. Yeah. And then that's it. We send her a Zoom link, jump on a call, bish bash bosh, as they say. We got a call, and the rest is like, all right, we start visioning, we start creating. This is what we want to do. This is what she wants to do. This is what I want to do. How do we help each other to create a win-win? So again, thank you everybody for joining me live. I want to introduce. I just like gave you a small intro as to who Camille is, but I want her to go into sharing a little bit about herself, her journey, what she's been up to, and then we're gonna go straight into like what we created together now, and then all that teasing is gonna be worth for you guys to see what we've created to take everything and to help humans worldwide to come to a place of personal development, purpose, peace, and finding what you truly want to do in the world. So without further ado, I used to say J Camille, but it's not J Camille anymore. It's Camille Zay now. So Camille Zay, I hand it over to you, my friend. That's true.
2 months, they don't know you. You have like golden retriever energy when you wake up. So
golden retriever energy. That's a new one. That is a new one. I never got that one.
But as far as like my timeline of evolution, I mean, with all that space and reflection during lockdown, so much like that was that year, the year of like the global lockdown was my, I guess, like my mindset development year. So, you know, personal development, personal growth, always been a thing ever since I was little, before the marketing buzz terms, you know, came up. That's just like always been just something to strive for before I had a name for it. And that year specifically, you know, you have this personal growth, personal development, personal evolution, all of that stuff. This self-work, it's a whole spectrum. So it's not just, oh, let me just work on my mindset and then you're done. Like, it's a whole spectrum, and it's also not linear. But that year just happened to be like where I focus on the mental and the difference between like the mental and emotional, because sometimes it can overlap, it can mix and all of that. Prior to that, I was focused and committed on the emotional part. So it went from the emotional healing and also just integration and reflection, then to the mental. Oh, we're getting into mind, body, soul, purpose now.
Yeah.
And then it went to physical, because it's just like, you know, having done the work that I did, and I'm not saying I'm completely done or these are permanently achieved things. I'm constantly like going back and forth around the spectrum, but it's just the most major things, the past residue that just didn't need to be there. I'm not saying I'm healed, period, with an ED. I'm saying the stuff that's been lingering that doesn't add value to me at any given moment in time, I'd rather create space for new mistakes, for new, I don't know, like conflict, so I can learn. I'd rather have the new lessons, the new challenges, not this pattern. So it was a matter of breaking all these patterns. Then I was able to focus, because emotion, mental, and then was it mind, body, and heart? Like, all of that affects our nervous system. Everything's, you know, connected and wired together in some way. So after that, after we come out of lockdown, now we're able to go outside. Now I'm able to go to the gym. Now I'm able to get somatic healing. Now I'm able to try all of these things and learn from so many amazing guides. And then the soul healing came in, and that was a very, very gentle and soft gateway and entry for me, which I highly not recommend, but my goal is to just see people have more sovereignty, more discernment when getting into the soul work. I've seen, and it is very, very easy for people to just like feel all of this social pressure, you know, what's trending in media, here, there, everywhere, and then feel like they're behind or they're rushed, whether it be healing, whether it be business, whether it be purpose, whether it be soul work or spirituality. A part of that space feels a little bit competitive too. So, you know, it's the same principle, it's the same patterns that we're seeing. It's just in a different name with a different face. But for me, you know, I've always been, I guess, like, just had this like very Gemini, very like alt energy. So I'm like, whatever I see the masses doing, I'll do opposite. So it's like, oh, everyone's like doing this so fast or rushing into this, I'm gonna take my sweet time. Or everyone's taking their sweet time with this, and I'm gonna hurry up it.
Yeah.
So especially with the soul work, that needed to take its sweet time. The mindset work was funny, because I was like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I think, well, how would we refer it? I was like, open mind surgery. I was like, no, go ahead, dig deep in there, Sadiq, let's go. I don't have time to waste. I have things to do. I want this focus. I want this consistency. I want this like reignited like ambition and willpower. So, you know, as far as that stuff, I was like, go ahead, read me to filth. I'm down. The gates are open. Yeah, but with the soul work, it's just like you can't just trust any one person with your everything. You know, it's like whatever is their mastery, their experienced like living experience where they have their wisdom from, not just something they learned and know how to output beautifully. But yeah, it's that you got to take your time, and you also have to be very protective, and just have that discernment. So yeah, basically that mind, body, soul purpose, had its crazy zigzag, scribble scrabble journey, and things kept falling into place and getting clearer and clearer and expanding over time. So it's just like, progressing through my timeline, I had all of these innate tendencies, these things that are just like part of my brain wiring that I can't change. These parts of who I am on a soul level and a human level. I just didn't have the language, and then I was educated and empowered with more understanding, more expanded view, perspective, and then I started giving myself or acquiring more and more language. And for me, the main thing was like, once I'm able to name something, I'm able to claim it. And so, maybe early on in the emotional journey, I had maybe like, it was focused on emotion, but I probably was starting to use some like beginner spiritualist like language already by then. And throughout the whole entire mind, body, soul purpose, I've always, always, always been a business nerd. And I'm reframing my language from business to purpose, like to soul mission, earth mission, soul purpose, because servant leaders are not only business owners. There's community organizers, movements, people that steward movements, activists. They don't own a business. Nonprofit organization founders, all of these things, or just people like that are low key and behind the scenes, but making waves, for the better of the highest good. And so those are just basically ADHD version of my values, my principles, a little bit of my journey without too much detail, because
that's a whole podcast episode.
Yeah. It's like a documentary at this point.
Yeah. To go into your full story and journey and the ins and outs and the deep stuff.
Like a little nice, messy nutshell. But as far as like my evolution and the nutshell of that on the business end, my business used to be my name, and I've changed my name since then. So now it evolved to more of like a collective. Because I'm not trying to have my face on everything. When it was just my name, it's like it was all on me. So it's like whatever she did, wherever she shows up. But I've noticed that while having that name, my tendency and what I actually actioned and produced was for people. Like, I'm here to like give people a platform and elevate others and activate others. So it doesn't make sense for it to be just my name. It wasn't aligned. So now with this more collective approach, and yours as well, it is a very collective approach. Like, we have a similar like timeline. We're going from like just our face, just our name, to like expansion, right?
Yep.
And oh my gosh, once we made that switch, so much more clarity, so much more things clicked into place, and so much more opportunity doors open themselves up. So it's just so interesting that, with these things, trust your intuition, but also try everything just to see what doors open up, just to see where the light like kind of puts a light on things that were there the whole time, and now it's clear and now it's lit up for you. So yeah.
Love it. I love it. That's Camille in a nutshell. Like I said, there's a lot more. There's a lot more like deep stories and like fun stuff. And yeah, one day as you get to know myself and her a lot more and our journeys, and you stay here and continue to see what we co-create together, you will hear at some point when we do a live podcast, a live event, or she came and spoke at the How to Human event in what, January, was it? January, right? Yeah, in January. So this year in January, I think it was January at the end. So yeah, like she flew all the way from LA to come and speak at my little, How to Human Community, because at the time it was just growing slowly. And because she was coming, I did all of that again, coming back to servant leadership, because I care so much about building community and helping people and serving and really trying my best to make the world a better place, or at least spread my energy to the closest people to me. Like she's flying, spending her money to come all the way to London. Sadiq don't have funding to pay her to come and speak at my fancy event. It's just a tiny little event, tiny little meetup. But because of the friendship and because of the energy exchange and because of everything that we've been through, we know that the only way to help others grow is by collaboratively helping each other create a win-win situation. For her, even though she had to come and spend that money to fly into London and everything, it was a bonus because she loves London. She's been to London before that, so she loves it here. She wanted to come back, be part of what I was growing. Also, she gets all of that extra like marketing and all of that extra abundance from the new people that she hasn't met from my side in London, to be able to connect with them in person. Because everybody that knows me, I always mention her. I talk about her. I say all these things about what we've done, what we're creating, blah blah blah. Yeah, and they're just like, who is this? Who is this girl that he's always mentioning and talking about? So this is the reason why I always give credit, and it's the reason why I always like highlight her, because like I said, most of the people, and we had plenty of conversations about this, most people who don't know her, like I always say this, people that don't know you, can just think you're a little, you just think you're a little child. Oh look, she's just this cute little Filipino girl. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's just figuring life out. But they don't, yeah, but they don't know her experience, her life, her story, her journey, so much that she's been through. They don't know. And so this is just a reminder for everybody. Every single one of us, including you watching us right now, you all have a story, you all have a purpose, you all have something bigger than whatever it is you think right now you're doing. So whether you're working in your jobs, whether you're a student, whether you have a business, whatever you're doing, just know that there is a higher purpose that you can still tap into. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this live right now. You know, you would be living that purpose. You'll be traveling the world. You'll be doing that thing that you love. But most of us are here collectively because there's this energy exchange. There's something that we all want to learn from each other. And we are just exchanging energy and sharing with you our life experience and the wisdom that we've come across, that we've experienced, in hopes to inspire you guys. So you can go and take action, so you can execute some stuff, so you can truly become the best version of yourself. And coming off of that, should we share with them, Camille? Like, should we just go? Should we just share screen and just like share with the? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to like actually see the unleashed like new rebrand vision? I know the How to Human family, you guys know because I've already showed you guys. But for everybody else watching on here, this is the time to switch to YouTube. Oh, not switch, but stay on both. This is the time to stay on both. Somebody's like, drum roll, please. Yes. I love it. I want to see in the chat. All right, this chat and IG. Who's ready? Who's ready to see what How to Human is evolving into? And on YouTube, who's ready?
There's Z still here, and then Fitz is here.
Oh, Fitz is here too. I didn't see Fitz. Where's Fitz? I can't see him.
The same community. So I think Z was on like when I was speaking in London. They were on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
Community was there, and then Fitz was there in person.
Okay. Yeah, Fitz was there in person. That's when I first got to meet Fitz. That was good times. Good times. Turning up my laptop. Okay, you better turn on the laptop. Is that Z? Wait, is that Z or am I saying? Oh, that's Fitz. She. Oh, okay. It's me. Okay, that one's Fitz, and then render of Mars. That's Z. Okay, cool. Got it. Confusing. Everybody's changing their names, including us. Like we're just rebranding and revisioning and rechanging our names. Okay. I'm gonna. I don't. Let's see how this comes out because I'm sharing it on the YouTube live. If I share my screen, hopefully you guys can hear it as well, not just see it, because that's what I'm hoping that you can actually hear the video. So okay, let's do. I'm on the YouTubes. Okay. Ooh, I can do it like this, even better. Okay. Everybody on YouTube, can you see this? It's supposed to be a blank screen. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Use camera to monitor. My phone's on the tripod, Shad, so I don't want to like take it off and like mess up with the phone. But that's why I want everybody to be on both, because I want them to see it properly on the screen on their laptops on YouTube's. But again, if you guys are not, if you guys can't and you're not on your laptop, it's fine. Don't worry. We're gonna see everything after, anyways. This is just like our moment, our moment just to like tease you and show it to you live, like a little Tim Cook moment, a little Apple moment. I'm on YouTube and Instagram, and YouTube is black screen. Okay, perfect. They can see this black screen that says Mindtopia logo intro. All right, here we go. So, before I introduce this is just a little teaser of the logo and the brand and the name, because the whole purpose of this live was to share with you guys the rebrand, the revision, and what it is that me and Camille are collaborating and co-creating together. Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay, they can see. Okay, seeing the black screen. Perfect. All right, they can see. Everyone's seeing the black screen. All right. Before I click play, this is the moment where we all get to witness live globally the rebrand of my How to Human community, which I've been building since last October 2024, till now, 8th of August. However many months that is. Alone, with no team, with no help, with no one helping me in the back end, me doing the marketing, me doing the photography, me doing the content creation, me doing the editing, me doing the events, hosting, coaching, speaking. Every single team player that a team has is Sadiq's ADHD brain in one team. Okay. And this is why people think I'm going to burn out. But on top of all of that, they don't understand that I'm still able to function on a day-to-day basis because of what you're about to see. So the whole transition from How to Human Community is basically happening because How to Human is not available around the world. It's gone. It's claimed. There's no website. There's no socials for it. Someone else exists and they've taken it. This is why, to be honest with you, what I'm about to show you right now was already in my vision in my head for the community in the first place. It's what the company in Dubai is registered under in the Arabic name. But it just so happened that when me and Camille had that conversation about, so Camille, people have forgotten How to Human. And she was like, oh, keep that name. That's epic name. You're going to use that. And we used it. We used it for all these months. But it was an accident. How to Human Community was the name was an accident. And so hence I never claimed anything. The name was always supposed to be this. You guys ready? Please let me, I hope you guys can hear this. Oh, okay, goosebumps. I got goosebumps just looking at the own video that I made with AI. Okay, this is it. The rebrand is from How to Human, and now it's called Mindtopia. And the tagline is Master Your Human Utopia. The word utopia usually means like a perfect city, a perfect world, an ideal world that we would love to work in, we would love to live in. However, as I said to you earlier, there is no such thing as a perfect world and a perfect life and a perfect city. However, on top of that, there is a city or a world that we can all create to be living amongst people that we have co-created with. And so hence community is turning into Mindtopia, because we're all trying to head towards a new destination, which I'll be showing you later on about why it's called Mind with MYND, because it's actually split into my new destination. So everybody that comes into our Mindtopia community and our world, we are all heading into a new direction, into a new destination. And this is one of the reasons why when I came up with the name and I saw the brand available and I took it, I knew that this just felt right to me. And because my move in the very close future is going to be moving to Dubai, there was just a perfect ideology for me to just understand that, hey, you know what? People call Dubai a utopia. Mindtopia just makes sense and it beautifully aligns with the city and my goals and my dreams and my vision. And so this is what we came up with. I hope you guys liked it. I don't see any love, any messages. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that's enough of the Okay, hopefully you guys. I think you should be able to see me again. Okay, so that is the rebrand. That is the name. So everybody get used to Mindtopia and hearing us talk about Mindtopia and everything shifting to that. But there's more. What is it that we're actually excited about? It's not just a website, it's not just platform, it's not just a community. Alongside everything that myself and Camille are trying to do in the world, of course, as you guys know, is to do with communities, to do with servant leadership, is to do with purpose, and it's to do with us becoming the best human that we can be. Hence, master your human utopia, because every single one of us are different with our own brains, with our own chemistry, with our own personality, with our own characteristics, with our own traits, our own faiths, our own backgrounds. We are all unique. And as I always like to say, we are imperfectly perfect just the way that we are. So never let anybody else tell you who you are, what to do with your life, and what you're doing wrong. You should love yourself for who you are and continue to work on this harder than you work on anything else. That is the only way that you can be a better human, and learn to enhance any of the weaknesses and the challenges that you face in your life. Because again, none of us are perfect, and we should be open to feedback from the people that we trust and that we love. And so we are creating that space for the world so people can come together and actually flourish. And this is where now I'm going to introduce what me and Camille have actually properly co-created and created for the world. Let's do this. Let's share the screen again. It's quite fun actually sharing the screen. Okay, here we go. Uh, oh, I can't see that screen. Okay, let's just do this one. Oh, maybe I'll have to do entire screen. Here we go. Okay, you guys should. Oh, damn! Can you see like hundreds of me, or you could just see one? Because I can see hundreds of me. Maybe because I'm sharing. Normally, that's what happens. But can you guys see this? Yes? No? Maybe?
And show my laptop screen to
Okay.
the IG.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, should I just do what Shad said and just take this off and show them as well?
I got it. My phone. You don't have to mess up your phone setup. I could do it.
Okay, cool. All right. What's the YouTube? I can't see the YouTube people, but it says I'm sharing my screen, so hopefully you guys are seeing this. This is what we've co-created. From end of January 2026 to the beginning of February, we are finally excited to announce our retreat that's happening in the middle of the desert for mind, body, soul purpose. And the reason why we're doing that is because collectively between the two of us, there's so many stories, so much growth, so much experience, so many things that we have gone through that most of you have yet to come in your life. Most of you haven't experienced it. Most of you haven't felt it. Most of you haven't got there yet. And that's okay. We want to just have a shortcut for you. We just want to have a space where you're able to come and be yourself and to learn from people who have done it, been there, wore the t-shirt, and that can actually serve you powerfully. And most importantly, that actually care about you without just doing it for money, for profit, for just the collective growth of their own selfishness. But this is actually all about being selfless. So hopefully you guys can see the screen that says that I'm on the Mind. If you can't see the screen, head over to mindtopia.com. I'll send you this link in the chat. So if you can't see the screen, then go here to this link. Okay.
I'm showing.
Okay. She's showing. There you go. So a mind retreat found gathering 2026. Again, in your own time, you guys can go through the website. You guys can see the videos, go through, read through whatever is on the website. I'm not going to bore you too much. But the main thing I want you guys to understand is most people in the world today never ever have a space or find a space that they can truly be themselves. So one of the things, a part of my How2Human community, was to help people feel comfortable, transparent, safe, and to feel like it's home. So every time they come to one of my meetup events, every time they come to my energy, every time they come around the space, they feel like, wow, this is some good energy here. People are very kind and generous and trustworthy and honest and like that brother sister energy. And that's the type of environment that I had to create. That culture is not easy to create because like I said earlier, we are all different and unique. So this is all about experiencing an ascension and a new level of your life to go deeper into the mind, the body, the soul, and purpose, which is like all your business stuff. Or for the people who want to start a business, for people who want to get started in the entrepreneurial path, or just get their side hustle up and running, this is somewhere that you can come to actually learn from us in a safe environment, in a safe space with full present moment focus and attention, and learn from people who actually will help you do it properly rather than the people who are just selling you courses online and don't actually give you that step-by-step guide. So I'm gonna go down here again. You guys can go through this. I'm not gonna bore you, so you guys can start going through the website, checking it out, clicking all the buttons, do your thing. But the most important thing is like there's different layers, there's different tiers, there's different passes, different prices, all of this kind of stuff. You have to feel aligned to this, because if this is not for you, this is not for everybody. This is only for the people who are going and wanting to go to the next level of their life. So it's definitely not for everybody, and we haven't created this for the whole world to just come into the retreat. We have events for that, we have workshops for that, we have events for that, sorry, we have meetups for that, we have other things that we're going to be creating for everybody. But this is like a sacred space for the people who really want to go deeper, who are really serious about investing in themselves, who really want to actually change their life for the better. Because I can tell you from real life experience, I have spent my own hard earned money from my old job to all the savings that I had from all my business money. All I do is everything I've earned has always been reinvested back into whatever I'm creating. And most of the people who have been surrounded with my energy for so long, you already know this. You literally see that every time some abundance and some goodness comes my way, it always goes back into community, it always goes back into a new event now, and it always goes back into like us trying to collectively do something for the world rather than it's just all about me. So again, you guys can start going through the website, checking out the itinerary. The itinerary is deep, and I also want like Camille's input. She's going to be sharing a little bit more about the itinerary and going into that. But just check out the images, check out the desert, check out the space, check out what you get, check out the value that we have created inside this whole 4 or 5 day retreat. And again, it's not like one of those really small intimate retreats that people go to, with like 6, 7, 8 people. This is like an actual curated space. Like it's almost like a mini retreat conference where a whole bunch of people are going to be, where there's going to be multiple things happening, but everybody's going to be able to find and connect to wherever they want to go to and whatever they want to resonate with and on the day. So it's like a proper, like a mini retreat conference type of thing, but it's separated into day 1 being mind, day 2 being body, day 3 being soul, and day 4 being purpose. So every day there is an actual focus point of what we're going to be helping and guiding and teaching you about. And it's just not going to be all myself and Camille. There have been beautiful people who Camille has been connected to, and who I've attracted from my own community over these last couple of months. And they are going to be joining. They are going to be co-creating with us. They're going to be part of this journey with us. And we are so blessed and grateful to have them, to align, to be open, to come and facilitate and to share their zone of genius, to share their magic, and to share what they are truly amazing at with you. And that's just all because of the fact that you have this community space. And I promise you, the last thing before I hand it to Camille, that most people in the world are going through some kind of a lonely patch, are going through mental health challenges, are going through hardships and challenges, and they usually go through it alone. They never have anyone to talk to. They never have anyone to share with. They never have someone that's open to listen to them and actually give them a listening ear. And this is the reason why I started my How2Human Community, which is now turned into Mindtopia over, 7, 8 months ago. Truly because I was the one that was sitting here serving clients one-on-one, lonely, with my own challenges, my own hardships, and no one gets to see what I'm going through. Apart from what I share on Instagram, no one ever sees what I go through. No one ever sees the late nights and the hustle and the challenges and the obstacles and being broke and all those moments I've been through. And so that's the part that no one will ever see. And we can't go out there looking for sympathy for people to feel sorry for us and cry for us. No, we have to find a way to do that for ourselves, to cry out the emotions, to feel what we have to feel, to heal ourselves before we go and trying to like help everybody else. Because like they say, right, you can't go and pour from an empty cup. You have to first be looked after yourself. Self-love always comes first before you can be selfless. So remember that. And on that note, you guys now have seen the website. We are going to be blasting all the links, all the website stuff, all the posts are coming out. So if you follow Mindtopia at Mindtopia all over IG, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, you'll start seeing some of the posts are already ready there. So you can go and like do your little nosiness, as I know you will like to do. But I'm going to hand it over to Camille to give us a little bit more depth and insights into like how the retreat's going to run, the days, what we're super excited about co-creating on the days, what we're going to be facilitating. And there's going to be like there may even be sneaky guests who are joining us on her live too. So so I'm excited.
Ready. All right. First off, I want to just pull in from the familiarity of festivals, retreats, experiences that we know, that we're used to, that we've seen, that we've watched on social, right? So these Bali retreats, local retreats, you get your pass, then you get your flight, then you get your lodging, then you figure out who you're going to bring. You try to get the same pass as them with your friends, see who can come and have the same experience as you. There's all these, when it comes to a very, very important or pivotal.
Oh, is it me or has she frozen as well? Can you guys still? Are you guys still here? Or is it? I think it's Camille that's frozen. Yeah, I can see the love from Shads and whoever else is it. Oh, she's messaging me. Maybe her phone died. Oh, okay. Her phone. Possibly her phone died. All right. She just got into the flow and the zone as well. She was just about to go deep. But anyway, it's fine. Um, you guys, like again, like I said, go and check out the website. Go and click everything. The one thing I want to just give you guys a heads up with is that this is the vision. Okay. This is like the vision board. So don't see the website as something that's fully functioning. Like I said, this whole launch is a messy action launch. Everything is available. Like literally, the website has been created by myself and Camille. Literally, we are going to tell you straightforward that you can find creativity from the most simplest tools. We are not tech experts. We don't know everything about the back end of programming and stuff. You have softwares like Wix, you have softwares like GoDaddy, you have softwares that you can literally use AI to create websites now. The logo, the fancy gold logo thing that you just saw animated on your screens was all AI. You know, the logo you would see when you come onto the platform and follow us on IG and TikTok and everywhere else, you will see the color and basically what you saw on the website is that whole green and gold, my usual kind of luxury vibe, right? Because I believe that colors also mean something to people, that it gives you a sense of like wanting to be part of this thing because it's important to you. It feels safe. It feels like it's professional. It doesn't feel like someone just kind of did it out of nowhere and they weren't as OCD as us. You know, me and her are like so OCD when it comes to like wanting to make sure that everything to the T, to the color, to the links, everything is working. So okay, let's go. I think they're back. Um, so yeah, like check it out and remember that that's all a vision of what's to come. Okay, so the whole site is the platform, is the community, is what's to come. She's back. Here we go. It's all right. It's all good. That's you see, that's the thing. Part of messy action, part of tech, part of everything. So it's all good.
Hooray! Anyways, what I say? Oh yeah. So, what do we know with retreats? Like, it's you want to surrender and trust fall into this pivotal moment, like a transformational experience with these. Even though there's a lot available, from a small one to a big one, you still go in and you come out a much more just closer to the highest version of yourself, a higher version of yourself. Even from, I've gone to like a 2-day one and it's still transformational. I've gone to the 5-day one, still transformational. However, leading up once until you enter and you go into the first gathering or the first item on the itinerary, you're like a logistical director, right? So that's one thing that kind of eats away at the excitement, at the flow, at the just like build up, the anticipation, that just like that very.
Oh, not this phone is going as well, is it? Let me see. I bet, I bet the other phone is dead too now. You see, guys, it's fine. This is part of the journey, part of life, part of tech, part of going online, part of doing virtual stuff. This is always gonna happen. Don't panic. It's fine. She's gonna be back in a few minutes. It's all gonna be fine. In the meantime, I'm sharing with you guys this. Well, I'm putting it in the YouTube chat. If this all allows me to, or maybe it's too much. Possibly, yeah, bit too many words. Okay, I'm gonna change this up and just send you guys this. Okay, this much. I hope I can. Okay, here we go. She's back. She's back. We appreciate your understanding with the tech issues because this is always going to be part of the journey. There we go. She's back. She's double. She's in both.
Wants to test me. I will keep fighting. You can't stop me.
Can't stop her. She's gonna keep coming back.
Yeah, yeah. And so basically, like, part of the almost similar to when you're starting a business, like in the beginning, you're creative, you have all these vision, ambition, but then before you actually get to day one of doing the service, actioning the service that you want to do and doing what you do best, there's all these logistical things, and so especially with a retreat experience or a gathering experience, we want to take that energy that doesn't need to drain or take up space from what should just be excitement, just having something to look forward to, and really like almost having this extra time to ahead of time, like start stepping into the version of you that's going to come out of it, right? And so there's a lot here that's never been done before.
Mm-hmm.
One, and this is like so key, lodging is already included. You don't have to worry about your stay. You get your pass, you get lodging. If you're local and if you're having this like nomadic experience, or you're traveling, or you want to stay with a friend, we have a pass, the Nomad Pass, which I really love that name, for those that don't want to stay on site. It's close enough to Dubai, but also Sharjah itself is so beautiful. And if you want the full utopia experience, there are folks that are going to be coming from Dubai. So there's a Nomad Pass. All the rest of the passes, and you'll see on the site, the various tiers, how many days you want to do, include lodging. So that's one never been done before. I've been to so many festivals and retreats, and it's just like, I'm put into this like scarcity mode when looking at what options, or like, oh, there's a glamping. I'm like, okay, this is like spiritual, like glamping. Even that language doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel aligned. And so it's just like, oh, I can only do the one day because I already have to fly. I already have to Airbnb or hotel, whatever. Like, you don't want to think about all these things. They take up so much space from, just the excitement and looking for what you need to look forward to, like the focus on your intention for the experience anyways. So that's one, never been done before. The second, never been done before. We're just breaking all the rules at this point.
Yep. 100%.
We did not go to some $5,000 program that teaches us how to do a retreat and we take their copy paste funnel strategy. No, we're just like off the cuff, like breaking all the rules. Never been done before. This is what we wanted. We're creating something that we have, like, there's unmet needs, and so we can't be the only one. You know what I mean? The second, never been done before, is you have a +1 guest already included, no extra cost. If you want to bring your buddy, especially traveling, out of country, out of city, whatever it is, with something amazing and like transformative like this, or even just for safety. Having a travel buddy sometimes is very important. Or if you just have this accountability partner in your life that constantly supports you, or someone that, like a parallel play buddy where you mirror neurons and you go through a journey together. we're accommodating that space for who you need to bring. Because again, like we were saying in the beginning of the live, doing this solo dolo, I mean, there's a lot that is on us. Like no one will ever understand or have the ambition that we have. It'll never compare. But community care, this is the reason why this even exists. This is the reason why either of our brands exist. And so it just wouldn't make sense for me to have this role of inspiring and activating and adding value to others if as a guest I were to go to this retreat in such a remote place and it's so beautiful alone. I know myself. I would be there by myself thinking of all the people that need to be here right now.
Yeah, me too.
And community care is something that we've been, both of us have been practicing. And so to take away that scarcity mode or experience that tends to creep in when we invest in ourselves or invest in, a very elevated experience, you can do with it what you will. You can bring your guest, bring a plus one, bring your bestie, bring your partner if you're like in this soul journey together. Bring anyone that you feel like you can actually vision being there, or that just needs this, that you feel that needs this. Number one, I mean, like the first thing is it's a 2-in-1. It's a BOGO type of pass. So let's say, you get one pass, you bring someone, boom, split in half. You split the pass in half. The lodging's already included. There's also that weird tension that comes in when you plan these group experiences, like, oh, who's going to drive? Who has the points for the hotel? Are we going to have to give them cash? And then you're going to, when are you going to pay me? You know what I mean? It's just like, take all of
awkward.
That out, remove that from the experience so you're just focused on receiving, not worrying. Like that worry is such a low frequency. And so when you have that in the back of your head, in the back of your mind, that can kind of hold you back from fully stepping into the version of yourself, the higher version of yourself that's going to come out of this experience, right? So lodging already included, your plus one already included. There's no per head charge, whatever. Basically, you fill your room or you fill your tent, whatever unit that you're getting. And the other thing that's never been done before is that in the beginning to kick off and to close off the whole week, we're including those ceremony meals. So these are not your regular breakfast, lunch, dinner type things. So the welcome dinner, the opening ceremony, the closing dinner, the celebration ceremony. This is, I mean, people are more familiar with Dubai than Sharjah, but they're not that far off from each other as far as like culture, as far as like elevated experience, as far as taste, lifestyle. So it's almost like whatever this perceived value is that people have of Dubai, this utopia, just take that and put it in a desert oasis. So Dubai is city, right? So the elevated experience that you can envision, just having a special ceremony honoring you at the top of the week, at the end of the week, the meal service is included for those two. What I'm used to with festivals and retreats, there's a little strip of food vendors and I gotta just pick one because it's like price gouged, or I just fast while I'm inside the festival and just eat big before, after.
Yeah. Or it's just like really bad quality food and like just small little nibbles and stuff. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense because it's like the easiest thing to cook on site for like a food vendor at these festivals is a plug and play fryer. So it's like, it doesn't make sense if we're going to be teaching about mind, body, soul, like alkaline breathing, like cleansing, detoxing, and then have like fried foods.
Exactly.
So the cuisine is also like curated to be aligned with the intentions of this experience. So again, lodging is included. You don't have to worry about that. Just get your pass, boom. Peace of mind, sleep at night, one less thing to be like, oh my God, I got to research where I'm going to stay. Nope. We got you. Bring your guest if you want. If you really need this like actual like hermit like retreat and to just go into yourself, that's fine. Opening and closing dinners included. Those are the most special meals that we're gonna break bread together in ceremony. Like set our intentions over our food. So like the food will also be energetically charged, like all of that. And we are doing this in ceremony together. So just imagine how powerful it already is for you just by yourself to pray over your food. Like imagine a whole collective just charging that meal and setting the intentions, a collective intention into these two meals. So those things are the most special as far as like general admission goes. Should I get into the special?
Yeah, tell him. Tell him.
Yeah, we're not that we've broken so many rules, but we're doing it anyway.
And also, just before you tell them of the other passes and stuff, like just to mention to them as well that we kind of we put ourselves in their shoe, right? We said, okay, what about the people that can't afford it? And what about the ones that are like really struggling financially? They have a bit of savings, but what about those people? Like we still care and we still want those people to come. So how can we make the affordable pass like the Nomad pass or like the 2-day passes, which are cheaper? Same time, we also know there are people that have a bunch of abundance who would love to sponsor this, who would love to come and share their business over there, share their products and be part of this whole experience. So we have those vendors. We have the investors and sponsors who want to come and feel like they're part of a social impact gathering. And this is a growing community. This is actually a growing like organization where we are co-creating and in a way, like we're literally creating the future servant leaders of the world through our experiences, through our events, through the community, through the meetups, through everything. So just to give them the insights that we did think of everybody and we thought about like how do we make this the most simple and easiest for people that they just have to book a flight and come there and everything else is done. That's it. So just wanted to sprinkle that because I know like you, we've been to so many events and so many of these conferences and retreats and stuff in the past that we have created this in a way that we want it to be accessible to as many people as we can. And at the same time, we still want it to be like from our end, all of the stuff that we have to go through and to the value exchange and the whole hosting experience hasn't been easy. Like me and Kabir had to go back and forth with the venue and the amount of text messages and emails and stuff that we had to go create. It's not easy, guys. And I just want to mention that because people always say that, right? You make it look so easy. You work so hard. You make it look so easy. Oh, everything seems like it's going according to their life and they're living their purpose, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we're working towards living our purpose, but it's never going to be easy. Myself and Camille have to go through all of the back end of trying to get this as simple as possible. And it's hard. It's hard to get this out there, to advertise it to the right people, to get the right souls and the right people to align with it. But we just wanted to make the passes and the experience itself, what you get, how many days, what you're staying in, and the experience and the actual value you're coming there for, whether it's for the 5 days or the 2 days. So just wanted to just add that. But yeah, please go tell them about the other deeper kind of passes and the tickets and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, it's over the course of 5 nights and 6 days because there's like day 0, for arrivals. The only item there is the special opening ceremony, and then day 5 is departures. It's just departures. So the actual core days is day 1, 2, 3, 4: mind, body, soul, purpose. And just from a little snapshot, without getting too deep, is each day we'll have daily talks, daily panels, and every single one of the days will be initiation, activation, integration. A lot of people just go straight into activation. There was no, it's almost like working out with no warm up and cool down.
Yep.
Like the muscles have no time, so it's not going to stick, right? But the initiation, at the top of each day, whether it be mind initiation, body initiation, soul and purpose initiation, it's a gentle transition from whatever mode, whatever energetic space that you're coming from into the intention of the day, instead of just jumping in cold turkey. And then we have the activation, which is like, the core stuff, the deep stuff, the actual quantum shift part. But to close each day off with integration is so important, especially with mindset work and emotional work and soul work. A lot of people just consume, learn, and then like try to, turn it into a habit or whatever. But did you integrate? Integration is more than reflection. Integration is after, or it's kind of overlapped with like embodiment. It's like, okay, now I know this. Like, we know what to do, but we don't do what we know. But what's going to bridge us from knowing what to do and doing what we know? That integration is really letting it sink in, what we learned from the day, or what wisdom that we actually just activated from within ourselves that we had the whole time. What clarity, what mind-blowing moments do we have? The integration is so key, because that's going to make the difference of, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So once you leave the event, the results, the impact, that integration is so key, and it's often just bypassed. And that's why sometimes things, the same lessons, the same learnings, the same teachings come into our life over and over and over again, because we didn't integrate. Mm-hmm. So that's really, really important. Yeah. So 4 days, on the little x-axis, mind, body, soul, purpose. On the little y-axis, each day we have a talk, another talk, a panel, initiation, activation, integration. And the important thing too is, with initiation, is like, we ask our own body permission. We ask our own mind permission, our nervous system permission. Like, have we created this space? What do you need in order to step into this intention for the day? And we, also ask like permission from our guides, our higher self, and even some of the things that we're about to practice, like give us permission. So it's just really, really important. So that's 4 days. Now, the general admission passes include just the whole thing, from arrival to departure. You have the 5 nights, you have the 4 days, you have the extra special ceremony meals. But of course, because I, as a consumer, I also, as a retreat goer, I look for this option just out of curiosity. We do have 2-day passes. Even if it's a short stay, that doesn't mean it's a lower tier where you don't get a meal, you don't get lodging because, you're being cheap. No, it's so important. It's still important. You need the full experience. If mind and body, which is day 1 and 2, is what you really, really need, and that's all you need, because maybe you're already a master in soul, maybe you're already very practiced in purpose. So day 1 and 2, mind and body, it's a 2-day pass. But guess what? You still get lodging for those 2 nights. You still get a seat, a dedicated seat in the opening ceremony. Same goes for the other 2-day pass on the back end of the week. Let's say you've been doing mind and body stuff for the past year. You know everything there is to know that you could possibly know that you need in your life. So soul and purpose, how can we activate that? How can we integrate what you do know? And expand on it, and just make that your journey feel more complete. So the other 2-day pass is the soul and purpose, day 3 and 4. And guess what? We're still not cutting you short in the experience. Like, every single one, however short or big or long, it's still important. It's all important. So you still get lodging for those 2 nights. We're not punishing anyone for being late. We're not punishing anyone for getting less nights or coming less days or whatever it is. No, it's everyone is different. Everyone's journey is so different. So for me, it's just like, it's hard for me to compare what's not comparable, because I'm just like, everything's important. So that's soul and purpose. You get the lodging, you get 2 nights. It's a beautiful, Arabian desert, just very intentional, curated rooms. Every room, there's no super ghetto type room. It is Dubai, it is the desert. Everyone has AC, all the comfort, so you can focus on the intention and not physically surviving or having to put bug spray.
Exactly.
But yeah, for the soul and purpose 2-day pass on the back end of the week, you still get a seat in the closing ceremony. It's like a celebration dinner. It's like a, you know, a little collective graduation. We're gonna be graduating from this experience too along with you. You know, we're not just here to produce an outlet and talk at you. Like, this is an experience for us as well. I need mind, body, soul, purpose, like just like reminders and all of this integration stuff. So yeah, that's the general admission experience. It's very complete. It's like we tried to take off a lot of logistical items off of your plate so we can just put value, nothing but value on your plate, right?
Yeah, I like that. Value on the plate. What's on the menu? I'll have some value, please.
Yeah. One value, please.
Yeah. Mind, body, soul, purpose, value, please.
As far as like, you know, who's going to be holding this space, obviously, mind is the mind day and the mind's mental fitness, as he calls it. That's Sadiq's, like, he's a powerhouse with that stuff. I will be speaking on that as well. We have Emily going to guide some somatic healing movement on the body day. All of us will be speaking every single night as a little panel. And I will be speaking on soul stuff because I have all these other things that I'm doing in that space as well. And then for purpose, yeah, that's really important. Everything you've learned, okay, what are you going to do now?
Exactly. What's the strategy?
It's not like, okay, just tell us what you're going to do and then good luck once you get. No, you're going to actually like walk away with a plan, because that's accountability. Otherwise, how can we make sure that, you know, you're really harnessing everything that you were able to activate or learn or just awaken from the experience? I have one of the guest facilitators here with me. Want to come say hi? This is Flynn. So there's going to be 4 of us. Sadiq.
Here we go. Here we go. He's here.
And Flynn, yes, he will be guiding and holding space for mind and for soul. As far as all the meditative tune-in snacks, you know, in between, like, let's take a moment. Let's take a little break. Let's do a little grounding. The gentle transitions in between the super intensive parts of the experience. But you will see Flame.
I'm excited. I want to experience some of that deep stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's deep. So yeah, you'll see Emily, you'll see Flame once we, you know, get their beautiful headshots on the socials, on the websites. And then another thing we've never, well, there's more that we've never been.
Exactly. This is literally a whole thing. Like, this is why we've been so excited about it, right? Because the way that we do things and the way that we've created this is, there's so many things that no one else has ever done before. It's like the first time ever this is something like this is going on, something like this happening, which is why we were extra excited about it, because we know we looked at everybody else out there in the world and how they do things, and we're improving it to make it better, and we're doing it for the people rather than for profit. Because yes, we all, you know what I mean? Like, everybody does it because, oh yeah, it's these retreats I've seen in the past, they're always so small and intimate, and then they charge like, you know, 10K plus just for a ticket, or 8K or 7K, and I'm just like, just a ticket, no, nothing else that we've shared like extra. So it's not like we're just like talking and making numbers up. No, we went through the research, we did the market research, we've seen what's out there, and we know there's nothing like this for what you're going to be paying and what you get, and the experience and the value and everything included. Please go on. If you guys find something better that you want to go to, please send us a link and I want to see it. You know, because there is nothing like what we've co-created together out there, and this is the reason why we wanted to do this, because we know there's so much that we can bring to the world and to humanity, that this is one way, this is just one avenue, just one way that on a more intimate level that we can bring in-person community together and actually do something that's purpose driven, rather than like everybody else just doing things because it's just for themselves and selfishness. This is about serving people powerfully, and this is about bringing good people together. So you go away with new friends, new brothers, new sisters, new soul connections, new like-minded friends, new accountability buddies, you know, potentially new partners, potentially your new business partner, you know, like who knows who you're going to meet there. And so this is one of the reasons why I was so excited, because I knew that with me and Camille have created this in a way that we know there's nothing like it out there. And hence why we try to think of every avenue as to what objections will people say about not wanting to come, or why is it like this and why is it like that. It's like, no, this is like that because of this. It's like this because of that. So if anybody who's watching on the live on in YouTube or Instagram later on, you go through the site, you check it out, you go click all the buttons, and you have any questions, any like queries, anything you're confused about, anything doesn't make sense, just feel free to press the button on the website. There's WhatsApp buttons there, there's email buttons there, everything is accessible. And also Camille is always there. Message her, email her. I've sent all of the links and stuff over on YouTube live. But again, like, follow both of us, and we're gonna be obviously blasting out all of the information over the next few days and weeks and months. So you're gonna see a lot of us. But again, we're just here to remind you that this is really created for you. And as we are all on our own journey, there's so much that we can truly serve you with powerfully, and in a way shortcut your journey, so you don't have to have the stress and the worries and the amount of like thousands that we had to spend to go and learn what we've done. You just come to one beautiful space in the middle of the desert, enjoy the good vibes with good people, actually learn some deep good, like, purposeful things, go away with a strategic actionable plan. And on top of that, when we put you all into a group and we have the accountability, then you'll be like, oh my days, like, these people actually care. Like, they really care about what they're doing in the community and what they're creating. And that's just the beginning. The retreat is just the beginning. There's way more to come. As you will see when you go through the whole Mindtopia website, it's a vision board of what's to come over the next 10 years, of what myself and Camille are going to be building with Mindtopia, with her stuff on her individual level on Founder, and my stuff on Mindtopia and CoachSadiq. You will see collectively how many of you have the opportunity to be part of this. Because as whoever's still watching or whoever's here, who's already in the How to Human community, or who has been following my journey or Camille's journey in any way, you know what we've done over the last couple of years, of the months or the weeks that you've been following us. So you know how much we love to give and help and support you in the most meaningful, genuinely caring way. So just expect nothing less, only expect more. Because you're just going to keep getting more service, more servant leadership from us, and you're going to keep getting more inspiration, more energy. But the only thing that we cannot ever do and give you is the belief in yourself, is the purpose that you are supposed to be living your life with, because you know it, not us. And of course, the strategies and the skill sets, which is the most important thing. You can have the why, you can have the purpose, you can have the dream, you can get so excited about what you want, and you create the best vision board ever. We created a beautiful website. Wow, amazing, great. But what if nobody comes? What if nobody wants to be part of this? What if nobody comes and, like, shares the strategy and an actual vision board of what's to come? It's part of your journey. It's part of your life's purpose. It's not gonna be easy, but it takes time, it takes effort, it takes accountability, it takes support and guidance. And more importantly, it takes your action. Without your action, nothing changes. You're just gonna have a reaction.
Period.
That's it. This is time. This is not even close to what's going to be coming out, the gems that we share at the retreat itself.
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
I think, yeah. You were gonna add something else, right? Or
I
no?
think we should do another live for the other.
Yeah, no. So I think, yeah. So just to mention to everybody, we will be doing. I think me and you, Camille, like, we will be doing a lot more like Zoom webinars. We'll do a lot more Zoom workshops for people to jump on with us, ask questions, find out more about retreat, share more information with them. Like, we can answer questions and Q&As and support them and stuff like that. So and also just a proper, like, educate them, because this was just a live launch to finally share the excitement with you, to tell you a little bit more about the insights. Now it's your turn to go and play, go and check the website out, click all the buttons, click the links and stuff. And also just to remind you that it's all messy action. And yes, if you find flaws and tweaks and weaknesses and things that are not working or whatever, there is a reason for it. Most of the rest of the Mindtopia website is literally a storyboard. You know, it's a vision board of what's to come. So yeah, there, those coaches in the coaches section, all of us are there, but it's still not accessible to, like, go and book us from the platform. You can go and find us separately if you want to chat with us, but those sections are all in the website to show you when we get funding, when we get investors, when we get people really seeing where we're going with this vision. That is the opportunity that's in there for you. Because if you are someone that sees yourself part of a community like ours, to see yourself part of Mindtopia in the future, the same way that most of the people ever since last October till now, how many people have I allowed the stage to from the community? Like this is not like any other company or any other community. Every other community just bring fancy people from outside and get and bring all the high paying speakers and all the fancy people that have millions of followers. I was the complete opposite when I started How to Human in October. I was the complete opposite. I wanted to give us normal people the stage. I wanted to give the normal people who are in the community the opportunity to be on stage and then promote them and market them and give them the boost in their life and purpose and business. I personally haven't seen another community where you go into and they allow you to go on stage. They give you that mic, they give you the opportunity to come and be part.
You broke the barrier to entry because it's just like all what we see is these marketed this propaganda. They're just like step into your best self. Okay, like how do I like physically step into the version of myself that's a speaker if there's no opportunities? It's all gate kept. So you're actually you're telling people, like, hey, you need to step into this version of you. Here is the physical stage with a mic and a screen. Like, come actually, like, literally step into it.
Yeah.
Right here, it's
Yeah.
accessible.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. It's like you have your inspiration and what you're motivating them, but you're also inviting them.
Exactly.
Strictly motivation is so binary. It's so one way. But it's like, hey, here I'm giving you my extra energy and motivating you and helping you see what you can really do, expand your vision of your higher self, and then I'm inviting you into the space to actually do it.
So in a nutshell, we are creating the leaders in the community and actually giving you the tools and the strategies and the skill sets within the community itself to go and thrive in your purpose. Most other communities and companies and organizations or whatever, they're just it's all about them, all about the founder, it's all about the CEO, it's all about the speakers, all about the coaches and the mentors and all of this. But if everybody can feel my heart right now and my soul and everything that I've put into like what I've done for so long, you would see that I've given you all the chance and the opportunity to message me anytime to basically come and say, hey Sadiq, we'd like to talk at your meetup. We'd like to organize a speaking like gig from How to Human. We'd love to speak to everybody in the community. And how many what we've had at least 5 or more speakers, including you, that have spoken in the community already. Like I already know 10 years from now, building this is going to take time and hard work and hustle, whatever, but it's fine. I already know that the people who stay with us right now will get these opportunities where we might not be able to give everything to them right now. But if you just stick with us long enough, you will have the opportunity to learn from us, learn with us, grow with us, evolve with us, see the evolution of where Mindtopia goes, and then actually be part of it. You may be one of the facilitators one day. You may be one of the speakers one day. You may be the person on the stage. And trust me when I say this, I've said this to Camille already. I think everybody's too hyped up about the TED platform and the TEDx platform so much, coming from someone that's done one in 2020. It's just so overhyped, and people just think you're so special because you're a TEDx speaker or you're a TED speaker. Wow, you got invited to speak. But why can't we create a space where people also get invited to speak? This is what I'm doing. And I know that for sure. Part of Mindtopia, I'm putting it out there right now. So whoever stays with me from now, you can clip this and say, look, he said that back then when he first started. We're creating our own TEDx stage. We'll have our own TEDx stage. It'll be dark green carpets and gold trimmings all around. It's gonna look perfectly on brand. It's gonna be beautiful lighting, beautiful space, beautiful venue. And all of you guys who have been part of the journey for so long, you already know Sadiq knows his spots. He knows the venues, he knows the space, he knows the energy. Since day one, from the hotel lobby in Novotel, Canary Wharf, you knew that I always cared about the smallest detail. So do you not think from the vision that we go towards now and for you guys sticking and supporting and sponsoring and helping and being part of the retreat, that we're just going to keep creating better and better exclusive things for you? Of course we are. And then one day you're going to be on the stage saying, oh my days, we met Sadiq on Instagram. We met him on Threads. We met Camille through Sadiq. And then she changed my life because she was doing this online Discord, conversation or online Discord community meetup. And I went there and she said something, boom, changed my life. And so these are all yet to come. But just look back at history over the last few months of what I've already created, and just understand that this was all just phase one. It was just trying to get good people together, and that's what we've kind of done so far. You're still on the but you're still on the journey, and we're still on the path, but we've still got lots to grow and lots to evolve and lots to learn. But as long as you guys are here, part of the journey and the messy action and the imperfections, and hopefully from whatever Camille have shared with you, and what we continue to share and express throughout our journey, it's all truly because we just care to help you take on board what we've experienced in our life, and to save you from things that we have already experienced. So when we say something, like, just please listen. There's a reason why we say something to someone. We don't just tell people what to do. That's what parents do. That's what teachers do. Tell you what to do. We guide you. We support you. We invite you. We educate you. We give you insights. We challenge you. That's what we're there for. We're the lanterns. You guys are just behind us, and we're like protectors. And again, for most of you who know me, you know how many times I have already protected evil vibes and evil people from our community, because I give a crap. I actually care about who comes into our space, who's part of the platform, who's part of the community, and to save us from whatever like wrongdoers and evil there is out there. Because I am always about how do we protect our energy, how do we protect our space, and then aligning people through our 10 ascensions, which you can go and find out on the Instagram page, and you'll start seeing us posting about it. But if you're already following Mindtopia across all the platforms, the posts are already out. I was two ants in my pants last week and the last few days, where I already have shared everything. So go see, the whole 9 grids are already there. Go through each post, read the captions, read the post, understand, and please try to see the vision of where this is going. This is just the beginning, and this is just the start. But please, like, if you felt anything from this live, this meetup, this community gathering, just understand that it's not just about Mindtopia and the retreat that we're creating, Found Gathering. It's all about community. It's all about bringing people together and allowing you to understand that you don't have to go through the hardships and the challenges and obstacles and everything by yourself. You can be part of something where people actually care about you. They will check in with you. You have accountability, you have support, you have love, you have like that family. It's like we're just creating like an extended family tribe, and we're going back to the good old days, and we're keeping it community focused. As I said, most of the epic speakers that you're going to start seeing in the upcoming future already 30th of August. I'm gonna, like, this is hashtag ad 30th of August. Already we have the amazing Amanda, who's been part of the community literally from your event, Camille. She came to your event. So man, so check this out. She came. Camille has done that, spoken at the event in January this year. Amanda came through Eventbrite. She was part of the community. She felt the good vibes from me. She felt the good vibes from Camille, and she felt the energy of the room that we hired to have that event. And she stayed, and she's been supporting ever since. And she'd been coming up and showing up to every single meetup, every single event, taking value, because she feels the energy and she sees the vision of where we're all heading. And now, guess what? Micro- the microphone is handed to her, and she is speaking alongside me as her kind of, first ever public speaking. In she's epic when it comes to like the whole drama school. She's not shy at all. But when it comes to public speaking and sharing a topic that she's passionate about and she's experienced in, this will be her first time. And why? Because Sadiq has created that opportunity for her to have the stage, to for me to have done everything behind the scenes to find this space, which is a beautiful private cinema room, by the way, which you guys are going to absolutely love. But yeah, 30th of August, myself and her are going to be speaking on mastering focus and attention in person and virtually. So all of Camille's friends can join. Anybody else online right now, you guys can still join if you can't come in person. But you got to pay the price. You got to come and add the value, because Sadiq has done so much for 7 months for free by myself, using my skill sets, my funding, my savings, poured every part of my mind, body, soul, purpose into this. So now it's about like actually giving back to the community, because you will keep seeing the more you give me, the more you give Camille, the more you pour into Mindtopia, the more this just keeps getting bigger. That's why there's a whole funding, the like a that's why I created the Mindtopia fund, because I wanted anybody that sees this vision to be able to basically donate in there whenever they want, and that money literally gets towards the pizza, the food, the snacks, the venue. Like I literally take your money, let me borrow it, and I go and do all the hard work to create the magic that you come to. That's that. It just basically comes back. You just paying me to go and do the hustle for you. Like like where else do you get that? That's and then you come back and you tell me, oh, you're gonna get burnt out. No, you because of your funding and your sponsorship, I'm excited to like keep finding better venues, keep hosting better events, and to give everybody the opportunity to one day potentially be one of the speakers. And it's funny because so many people have literally loved that one aspect of the community. Sadek, it's so cool what you've done. Like you actually let people in your community speak. Like no matter how bad they are or how terrible they are, you speak to them beforehand. You give them some like you'll go over a topic of what they're passionate about, what they're good at, what they want to talk about, and then you give them the stage. And it's in a safe environment. So even if it's a flop, even if it doesn't work out, even if they made mistakes, even if they go mumbo jumbo, I'm always right there to just bring it back. And to everybody that comes also knows that hey, it's fine. That's their first time. They're getting an opportunity to come on here and speak in this community where people won't judge them. So yeah. Anyways, any like final things you want to share, Camille? I think that's about it. Like about the excitement.
Yeah, I feel complete, and I already know ourselves. We're just gonna go and
we
finesse and prettify, beautify, OCDify.
we got way more to do. Every day, like we're just gonna be going tweak. Even today, I already made some tweaks. Going in there, tweak, make changing things, upgrading things, making it better. And again, this is just the beginning, right? I can't wait to share with everybody that's on the live right now and having these little moments clipped or whatever to tell them that we just started from a GoDaddy website. Like just to give that story one day on stage, when you believe in messy action like I do, and you put yourself out there with the tech issues, with the challenges, with the hardships, with the imperfection of just putting yourself out there without having it all perfect, you're more likely to progress and learn faster than you just overthinking till the cows come home and nothing changing,
Yeah,
nothing happens.
when you watch someone or something that's too perfect, it's just unrelatable.
Exactly.
And also there's this like subconscious unintentional like idolatry, but there's no clarity or nothing. You can't see anything in the path of like I am nothing. There's nothing about me that feels connected to that, aligned with that experience that that person is having or that this group is delivering. So I'm just like, you can't see the path. But then when you see things like this, I like this. I actually like and prefer it like this, like the messy action, the BTS.
Yeah, me too.
So real.
I love.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. It's like imagine this. Imagine we got to see the Mark Zuckerbergs and the Steve Jobs and the Elon Musks of the world. Like imagine all these people that other people are idolizing and role modeling, and they love learning from or seeing, or maybe they don't like them. Doesn't matter. The success they have in their life. Imagine they were doing live streams and stuff like this back then. Imagine they were just messy actioning SpaceX and they were messy actioning Facebook and messy actioning, Amazon. People would love to have been part of that journey. Hey, we remember when they were just doing live streams and they were just doing this and that. Was now, I'm telling you, Camille, like people will actually remember this. Whoever was on this live today, whether on Instagram or whether on YouTube, you guys one day we'll have a story to tell part. Like you're gonna come to our retreat one day, one of our events, one of our meetups in the future, and be like, "Are you Coach Sadiq? Are you Camille? I remember the first time you guys went live and you told us about Mindtopia. It used to be How to Human, right? And you changed, and I remember I was part of it. And then they're gonna see like freaking TEDx stage, Mindtopia. They're gonna see like all these Mindex stage. They're gonna be TEDx. It's gonna be Mindex stage. So like all of this like stuff that people are seeing us do now, messy action, putting it out there, just pouring our heart, soul, and energy into something that we love and just doing our best to make it work. I'm telling you, like this messy action way is much better than us trying to be all perfect and the perfect scenario. It's never gonna happen. There's always gonna be glitches and challenges and obstacles. Learn to be okay with it. Learn to love the failures. Learn to love messy action. Love the mistakes. Like today, you see so many things happen. I told everybody at the beginning, just be calm, breathe, take it easy. We chill. Like just chill. Nothing. Like don't worry. If you're busy, go cook, go clean, do whatever you need to do. Like if you're busy, go. But if you're present and you're here and you want to be part of what we're doing, then come. Like we're here. You have access. You know, we're not going anywhere. We're chill. We're just building something that we love, and we only want the people that like see it and that cares and that feels us. Everybody else is just noise. It's just like everyone else is just noise. Like that event at the end of this month, I'm going to share more about that, like mastering attention and focus. Why am I able to stay so focused on what I'm doing? And everyone else is saying, Sally, you should do this. You should start a podcast. Yeah, you should do. You should do that. You should try this. Have you tried this? Have you seen that platform? Have you seen Stan? Have you seen? I'm just like, calm down. I am focused on my thing. You go do your thing. If you like Stand Store, go Stand Store. You want to play with Sintra, go get Sintra. You know, like all these things, like people want to do all these things. Do it. Messy action. Just flip and do it. Learn from your mistakes and learn from your failures. But the one thing don't ever do is have regret. When you're an old man or old woman or old whatever, when you're just old, you don't want to look back and say, why the hell did I never do this thing? Why the hell did I not take action on this thing? Why am I always overthinking stuff? Why am I always procrastinating? Why am I always like stuck with these limiting beliefs in my brain, stopping me from doing something that I really want to do? I just can't find the people, can't find the environment, can't find the community. Guess what? You're watching us. You're seeing the vision. You're seeing everything unfold. People have been watching me since October till now grow the community by myself with no team. Can you imagine when I have a team? Imagine we get funding soon, and imagine I start building a team, and imagine myself and Camille start growing both of our businesses and both of our communities and both of our platforms. The level of abundance and the level of opportunity we're creating into the world that you all have access to. Because if you get close to us, you're also connected to what we're doing. And most likely, if you're in our mind, hey Emily, would you like to do a yoga class? Would you like to do a would you, you know Amanda, would you like to do a speech around neurodiversity? Hey Camille, would you like to talk about deep soul stuff? Hey Flame, come on, we need your breathwork sessions, we need the meditation, we need the deep stuff. Like we want to have the people rather than going to look for the people. Like, we build community because we all special and unique in our own thing. So one thing I love about my community that I've built now and from how to human to transitioning into Mindtopia, specifically, I can only talk from my experience, right? So the one thing I've learned that everyone in my community is different. They're all unique and just brilliant in their own ways. And so whenever I'm like hosting something or I'm creating a new event or new in the future masterclasses or workshops or something, who do you think I'm going to think of first in the community? If it comes to neuroscience, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got David. David's in the community. He's so good at talking about this topic. I might grab him. Spirituality. Oh, I mean, like Camille can like she can go hardcore and deep in that. Let's bring her on board. You know, body stuff or whatever. Like whatever people want to learn about. People will come to me in the future and say, hey, Sadiq, do you have anyone in your community that can speak about this? Like I remember from the early days, there was someone that was like a menstrual cycle coach. Something that in today's world is like super taboo. Not allowed to talk about this stuff. It's rude. It's bad. No. Men need to learn about it. Like men need to learn about the human, the woman's body and the stuff that she goes through, and also the females have to go and look for the other side as well. We have to all understand each other. Otherwise, how can we like actually grow? How can we connect with each other as humans? How can we actually evolve in what we truly want to do in life? Every single one of us are different.
That I know people are. I mean, I know we're going to talk about this in one of the talks or the panels, or just at some points. We mentioned it yesterday. Like the people are gonna be curious, like how to find this type of synergy. But the number one thing that I'll leave off with is that we don't try to be like each other, like me and Sadiq in this collaboration, or just in supporting and co-stewarding things. Like I never try to in my head like I need to be him, and vice versa. That's one like main thing, because like you said, everyone is different in the community. But I want to thank you for having me on. I'm just gonna hop down from stage back into chat, but I'll let you close it out.
Sure, cool. Thank you for being here. Really, like again, thank you for being part of the journey, part of the whole process of the vision of the mission and everything, and for sharing everything that you shared today, and for like guiding everybody through what the retreat's going to look like, feel like, and what they're going to experience. But I'm not going to take too much time. Everybody else, just want to thank you, for being part of this journey, for being excited with us, for seeing what we're co-creating, for just having the energy here, like your love and support and your likes, comments, messages, DMs, coming to the events, coming to my meetups, all of this stuff. Like that in itself is the reason why I keep going. Can you imagine? Like, why would I keep? Just ask yourself one question before I head off. Ask yourself, why do I keep doing what I do? Why do I do it? For 7 months, hosted events, or let's say meetups, because there were meetups, small meetups in London and in Dubai for free. I made £0, zero AED, $0, zero from everything. But what I did was created a community of people in Dubai and a community of people in London. And the ones in London is also part of like a more global one, because now everybody's, has there's people in Estonia, in Canada, in America, like, so there's a whole global group. And the only time I allow people to come into the group is when they come to an event. You can't just have, if there's no fancy link, you can just come and just click and you can be part of the WhatsApp group. No, I have to have met you at one of my meetups or one of the events, one of the retreats that we have gathered towards. And if I see that you're a good soul, good vibes, good energy, then I get you to give you my little fancy QR code, and you scan it and you come inside. And then we grow together, we learn together, we evolve together, and we all support each other however we both can. And as I said, after that 7 months of hosting everything for free, now I started charging for the events, because I use your money to literally get these venues. Simple as that. The venues, the snacks, the food, like, how do you think it all happens? When you just attend an event, you just come for the sake of networking and having some nice food, right? Or snacks or something. But what about us at the back end who had to host that whole thing, negotiate something, speak to the venue, speak to them, speak, like, all of that figure outable stuff is what I have to go through. So I just want you to go away with one thing. Remind yourself every single time you come to any meetup, you want to be part of the community, the vision, the mission, and you see anything that we do from today onwards, ask yourself, why does Sadiq do it? Why does Camille do this? Why are they creating this retreat? Why are they so excited about Mindtopia and where it's going? Why are they so excited about what's going on in their world? And why do they love community? It's because we want to create a space where one day there's win, 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 win for everybody. You guys win, I win, we help more people win, we change the world together. We cannot do this by ourselves. Servant leaders can't just keep serving and serving and serving and do it by ourselves. We still have to pay bills. We still have to pay for our lifestyle. The same way you guys have to pay for your lifestyle too. We all have a life. But what I'm trying to say is, ask yourself whenever you come to any meetup, workshop, networking thing, whatever, what value are you bringing to that group, to that energy? Are you bringing value, or are you coming to exchange and reciprocate value? And if you are coming for that, then always appreciate and be grateful for what you have and what you get, rather than being complaining about it or moaning about it or being negative about it. Because life is too short. We all have our lives to live. We all have a purpose, and we're all here for a deeper reason. So on that note, thank you all for being with us. Thank you for your time, your patience, your focus, your attention. I'll let you guys go and enjoy some Netflix now and chill. I definitely won't be doing that, but I'm here to be of service and to continue growing what we're doing. I'm going to keep showing up for the rest of my life. You'll see me coming on social media, sharing the journey, sharing the platform, sharing the mission. And maybe 10 years from now, if you're still here, you'll remember this time that we just started an IG live and YouTube and a GoDaddy website. Okay. So all of the, if you're, hopefully you're following me on Instagram. If you're not, please go follow. Also go and follow Camille.zay and her other account, Found Founder, which we're collaborating with. And over the next few days, even tonight, you're going to be seeing us post like crazy and tag like crazy. So please show some love. Your little likes and your comments and all these things still mean something. We see, I watch everything. You guys know. Some of you know me, know that. Somebody that came to the meetup the other day literally said, "How do you remember my messages?" I remember everything. I remember faces. I remember messages. I remember conversations. Some things I forget. If it wasn't deep and meaningful to me, then I forget, because I'm human. But some things, when I've had a good interaction or good energy from someone, I remember everything. And so all those little people who are watching my stories, I see you. I do see you. So don't think you're hiding what you must. Trust me, I see you. I know who's watching my stories. I know who's viewing the videos. I know who's commenting. I know who's liking. I know everything. But I'm just saying that because I appreciate every single one of you, but I want you more to be engaged. Like, that's what I really, the whole point of mastering your human utopia because I want you to be engaged. I want you to comment, talk to me, DM me, message me. I want that more. It shows you're active. It shows you're alive. It shows you care. It shows you want to learn. And when you want to learn and you come across people like me, we will see that you want to learn, that you're serious about your growth and your purpose. And the day will come when there's an event and there's a topic, and we're going to be like, you're the first person that comes to mind. Hey, would you like to come and speak on this topic? You get the opportunity to be on stage, to be part of the journey. So thank you, everybody. Love you guys. Have a beautiful evening. All of the links and everything will be out soon. So just make sure you're following us. I left some on the YouTube live. So if you haven't, go copy and paste those and go follow along. And if you are open to join us on the retreat, go and check out the whole early bird uh, thingy that's going on right now for like a month, maybe 2 months. We'll see. We're still figuring that part out. But go ahead, go check it out. If it feels aligned and it's calling you, come. It's going to change your life. I can give you that personal promise because I don't half-ass anything in my life, as most of you know. We will give 100% attention, 100% value. You will go away a new human. That's the whole point. You'll enter into a new destination and you'll be mastering your whole human utopia. So thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your evening. And I will see you on the socials. Just drop me a message, comment, DM me. If you need anything, questions, just ask whenever you can, wherever you can. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But have a beautiful rest of your evening and I will catch you soon. Okay.